Might punch out for the last time. I'm gonna skip this town.
I can't stay now. I can't stay.
Might even dress real fine. You won't be able to sit me down.
This is Elle. She's a Ford 1999 E150, and I got her off of Craigslist. I was looking for a stealth camper. I wanted to be able to be discreet in the city, so I wanted ideally a white van. The pop top was kind of the thing that made me go for it. The mileage was good. I bought it with 96,000 kilometers on it, and for the year it was like every little thing was really nice and new. So I picked it up, and I started adding some additions to it. So far I got the windows tinted. Me and my friends redid the flooring. So the first time I got the idea of getting a camper van was from dirtbag rock climbers. And I got into rock climbing about a year ago, and so this is all really new to me. But I also was switching my lifestyle to being more minimalist and just being happy with what I have, and eating healthier. And I find I eat healthier in the van because you have to eat fresh and you can't keep food all the time, and you don't have a microwave in here. And it's also really fortunate that I'm a freelance. So I get to do work on the road. I get to set my own schedule usually. As long as I have my laptop and eventually maybe some solar, then I can do this maybe endlessly. So this is my kitchen, and this is my 2-burner stove. This is where I keep some of my food and my cooking utensils. Another thing that's really cool is all these have a little latch. So you can close them and they lock, and then when you go and open them, they work really well. I don't have a fridge, but this is an ice box. So I don't have too much in here right now, but keeps things cool even in the summer. And you can buy some ice and keep your meat in there for a few days as well. So I've got more storage here for cooking and for my battery pack. I've got the Goal Zero 150, and it's nice just to be able to edit photos and video off of that and power cameras and my phone. These are all shelves. It also has a sink here and a 20-gallon water tank in the back that you can fill up with fresh water, and it just works with a foot pump, so you don't have to worry about electricity with that. And then under the bed there's tons of storage as well. These are all with the same latches, and they have baskets. So I've got my backpacking backpack. I can put my camera gear in here, or my hiking stuff. This one I won't show you. It's an emergency porta potty. Another feature that I really love that this has is the captain's chair. And the best thing is it just opens up the space. It makes this like a living room, and you have almost 2 separate quarters for 2 people. Within a couple months of getting the van, I got it stolen. The worst part was they stole all my climbing gear. So I couldn't go climbing for a little bit, but now I've got the car alarm, I've got a club, and I keep less things in here when I don't need to. And slowly bought up the climbing gear again. I was really lucky that 8 hours after the van got stolen, the cops just called me and they found it. And he didn't do much damage. He actually was really nice, and he closed all the cupboards after he rummaged, and he probably had a good nap because he stole my beer too. But yeah, just very glad I got it back within the same day. Right now I'm not living full-time in the van. Right now when it's raining or when it's cold, I live at home with my mom. We have an apartment locally. I'm a Chinese Canadian, and we're pretty naturally focused on family and not moving out and staying with your family until you get married. But I'm contemplating maybe living in the spring months or summer months in the van, and it's nice to be able to get up and go whenever I feel like it. For example, next week I'm shooting in Whistler, so I can spend the whole week up there, do some climbing, and save money on hotels. It works with my lifestyle right now. So this is my garage. I've got my inverter back here hooked up right now just to my LEDs, but I can charge my laptop, my phone's off of the auxiliary battery that runs off the alternator for the engine as well. Here's more storage. Usually that's my pantry when I'm traveling. I put my bread, cookies, whatnot in there. Right now it's just some climbing books. So this is kind of what started the whole camper van thing for me. Was this guy named Alex Honnold, which he's pretty famous now. He's been living in a van for a number of years. That's his van. He's got the same E150 as well, Ford. Yeah, and basically it just allows him to climb wherever he wants, go where the weather's good. So under here I've got the hole for the water tank, so you can just undo that and do it from there. This is actually a crash pad for bouldering, And under here I've got the auxiliary battery and the water and the fuse box. So when it gets colder, I've got also a propane furnace here, and you just flick it on, it runs off the auxiliary battery and it burns propane, and it exhausts it onto this side of the van. A challenge I've found is finding showers, but you can go to rock climbing gyms and climb for a bit and take a shower afterwards and you're good to go. Recently I went to a meetup locally, and the thing I love about van life is the community. It's really easy for people to reach out to each other online, or just to meet up and text each other like, where are you staying tonight, like meet up on the beach and have breakfast.